Welcome back to the channel. We are flirting with 30,000 subscribers. We've been flirting with that for a little while now. I'm talking to somebody. Fuck up. Jesus Christ. I want to thank all of you for making this possible. So if you aren't subscribed, subscribe. And if you aren't following me on Patreon, well, I ain't really mad at you. I mean, rent is $5,000 a week. You got to get it how you live. In any case, let's watch these unexplained glitch in the Matrix videos. Well, there's an explanation. I just ain't finna tell you what I think the explanation is. Shit, you ain't finna have me jammed up with these people in these black vans coming and grabbing me. Fuck all that. Lego.
So a dolphin slapped this man with a fish and started laughing? It's really laughing.
A dolphin just threw a fish at me.
And laughed at your ass. Got bullied by a whole dolphin.
Well, if this isn't AI, and I'm not saying that it isn't, that's not a dolphin. This is a water demon, a djinn, if you will. These things live in other dimensions. They're not even supposed to be over here with us, but they already not obeying the laws of anything. So why would they listen to that law? Let's examine it closely. Why does this look like a shark fin? Well, come on. This is strange. Y'all are circling? You threw a fish at the dude? That's bad enough. But then you laughing? You got jokes? You got jokes, though. I don't know about this one, but y'all who been here for a while, you know how I get down. I don't fuck with the ocean. That's why the ocean don't fuck with me.
They say I sold out.
Well, did you? I mean, they say a lot of things. Who's this kid behind you?
Yeah, I did sell out. They say I sold out.
I mean, you are doing a Freemasonry pose. Did you? You do have on a shirt that says, do what thou wilt. That's kind of like the Nike Just Do It slogan for Satanists. Well, not that being a Satanist is bad in a Christian nation like America. It's only bad to be Muslim. Right. Satanists, you can do that. Muslim, why are the women covered up? You must be hiding something under there. Me personally, like any other red-blooded misogynist, likes his women barely clothed. The excuse is you're covering up for God. I don't know that I believe that one, because Jesus wants you to have the freedom to show us your cleavage. It's in the Constitution. Fuck. Keep telling me about the awesome Satanists and evil Muslims. I'm listening.
He's involved with this shit. He involved with that play shit. Yeah, I did sell out. They say I sold out.
I mean, why are you in a room with 4 children sitting at the table? Are y'all having a tea party? Because my question would be, why are you doing that? Multi-million-dollar haver, grown man, and not parent or guardian of said children. Jay-Z, can you tell us? I'm listening if you'd like to offer up a reason.
Really evil, like so evil that you would say it was evil. Like it's the fruits of the devil. Evil.
Yeah, I did sell out. They say I sold out.
In your thoughts on Donald Trump and what it means for what it means for mass incarceration?
You know what? This is a labor of love. Okay?
No, I know.
And as a result, he's my friend. We're here to talk about that and nothing else.
Well, then can I ask about mass incarceration? And do you think the movement is...
Well, Jay-Z is doing this
Yeah, I did sell out.
like the mummies, we do the thing over your, like the X marks the spot, like the pirates. That means something. I don't know, but those of you in the comments, you know what it means. Leave it and enlighten us. And let me know if you want me to do a deeper dive on that. Perhaps I will. But again, you're not getting me jammed up with these black vans coming and picking people up, disappearing niggas, because you accidentally connected the right dot where it wasn't supposed to be connected. Fuck all of that.
Hey, boy, you ain't the police. I'll beat your ass, boy. You ain't the police.
I know you're trying to get likes.
You ain't the
on
police.
Facebook,
Get your
so you
bitch
better
ass
watch your
on.
mouth.
You is not the police. Get your bitch ass on. Fuck out of here,
You don't
pussy.
get close to our investigation.
Man, get
That's
your
what I'm
bitch
telling
ass
you.
on, nigga. Fuck, take your bitch. Hey, you ain't even American. Get the fuck out of here. You're European. Get your bitch ass out of here.
Okay, this scene is a little off-putting, but it can also be a little bit misleading, so let's go over it. It says, community member confronts Kansas City ICE agents during gas station detention. That sounds all well and good, especially if you're a part of the wokey-woke crowd, until you realize the gun laws in Kansas. You don't need a permit to purchase a rifle, a shotgun, or a handgun. You don't need to register your firearm, well, at least a rifle, a shotgun, or a handgun. The owner doesn't need any kind of licensing, well, at least to have a rifle, a shotgun, or a handgun, nor do you need a permit to carry, or at the very least, a rifle, a shotgun, or a handgun. That said, it's actually better than that old saying, fences make good neighbors, so do guns. Beautiful women, I would suggest that's the next best thing to a man. A dog or a gun. You gotta have one or the other. In this new world order timeline, CERN has unceremoniously pushed us all into. Allegedly. Allegedly.
But look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that thoroughly explains the motivation for the song, Yeah. Are you a Satanist, Usher? Yeah, yeah. You best believe I'ma burn forever. Yeah, yeah. And look how he closes his eyes. Puts on the glasses all fast. Look at him stumbling. Get off me, bitch. Don't touch me. It is a weird, weird world we live in. Is this why AI was created? So we won't know what's the truth and what's the lie? I'm confused my damn self.
Like, I just want to show this because this is like really crazy. So these are just neighborhoods. It's no lights. It's no power. But look at this shit. When I cut my lights off, why the fuck
are you still there would be my question. Why the fuck are we still living here? We got a car. Let's go to the next county. Go to the next state. I mean, we can't go to the next timeline because CERN closed down for 4 years, allegedly. 4 years they closed down for, the next 4 years. But finish what you were saying, lady?
You see that shit? It is pitch fucking black.
There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want.
Everyone's like, oh, how dark is it? How dark is it in Gary, Indiana, right? This is how dark it is.
Almost 100,000 people in Gary, Indiana are stuck and suffering. They've been without power for a week due to severe storms in the area. Just a month ago, the people of Gary were expressing concern about data centers' effect on their electricity.
There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want.
No, I am not saying the reptilian overlords in this timeline can do whatever they want, and the television series V, as well as the movie They, were actually documentaries. I'm not saying that.
The total number of data centers in Indiana is 147. That's 23 currently operating and 120 currently being built.
I am asking, however, was this a data center that they were showing us in the TV show V, with everything that we know about data centers today? I mean, what do we know about data centers today? The thing I've heard is they gotta tell you what they're gonna do before they do it. They don't have to tell you when they're gonna do it. They don't have to explain how they're gonna do it. They just have to show you. And through the television, they have showed us. So I guess they're cleared karmically and cosmically of any wrongdoing. I guess, at least that's what they believe. Allegedly. Allegedly, they believe that.
The state has specifically become a target for development because of its tax exemption on the electricity used by data centers, which saves each facility hundreds of millions of dollars. In October, Amazon opened a 1,200-acre, $11 billion data center in New Carlisle, Indiana. And in February, Meta broke ground on a $10 billion data center in Lebanon, Indiana. Research has shown that the existence of these large data centers puts strain on our power grids.
Allegedly, research has shown that. In a totally unrelated matter, though,
the United States power grid is at risk of a major blackout that could last up to 18 months, according to a new report. concerns are heightened as one U.S. city has been without power for more than a week. John Wellinghoff said the grid could be seriously disrupted if similar incidents targeted the 10 most important substations in the country's 3 sections. In Northwest Indiana, more than 75,000 customers were still in the dark Wednesday, and full restoration is not expected until August 25th.
You see, one has totally nothing to do with the other. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we got all that cleared up. Let's go to the next clip.
If I told you that somebody sells masks so that white people can impersonate a black person to do whatever.
Let's just stop right there. These masks don't help you to only impersonate black people. You can impersonate anybody, any race of person. You can impersonate a dang on reptilian, or a reptile could impersonate a human. Again, that's what they did in the movie V. This is what Hollywood is all about. I mean, they can do anything they want except come back from the dead. They haven't figured out how to do that yet. Once they're on the other side of the simulation, it's a wrap. So at least we win there. At least. Let's keep going.
Here it is.
Want to be the center of attention? Check out this 3D mesh mask. It's super stretchy, breathable, and creates a hilarious optical illusion. Perfect for your next costume party or cosplay event.
Hello everybody, this is Jay Sims, Army veteran, also retired detective. Did you see these masks are also sold on TikTok Shop? And you seeing how this guy right here is displaying this mask by impersonating a black person. So this person can probably essay somebody, rob a bank, do something heinous. The only thing he had to do is wear some black gloves, put a hoodie on, and guess who the person that the victim's gonna say? It was a black person.
They may have been taken down on TikTok Shop, but the AI
all the time, and maybe you recognize the person in the video, but your eyes can deceive you even about your own child.
Yeah, that's really true. And tonight we actually show you a stunning local case that will make you scratch your head a little bit and wonder if what you just saw was indeed real.
And it also illuminates what prosecutors say is a real problem. Eyewitness accounts. They say they're so unreliable, they may just be the worst kind of evidence.
In 2010, he held up multiple tri-state banks, and the surveillance video hit probably every newscast in Cincinnati.
It's something you would see in a Hollywood movie.
I don't think any of us has seen anybody do anything like this.
Talks about killing cops.
This is the bank robber.
We believe to be an African-American male.
Hamilton County prosecutor Joe Dieter says people were convinced they knew this guy.
We had it on video.
They pointed at the same guy, the same house. They were sure it was this man.
We got a Crime Stoppers tip, and we got about 5 or 6, 7 phone calls. I know that guy. He lives on this street. He lives in this particular house. And when the detectives went to that house, they knocked on the door. His mom answered it. She said, "I know why you're here. I just saw on television my son robbing a bank."
This is that woman's son. Take a look. He looks incredibly like the guy in the surveillance video. Police took the son, whose identity we were not given, into custody. Then they got a call from another woman who said they had the wrong guy, that it was her boyfriend who robbed the bank, and this is her boyfriend, Conrad Zerdiak.
Actual perpetrator was white as could be. He had bought a theatrical mask from Beverly Hills, which cost a few $1,000s, and it's very lifelike, and he had it on, and it looks like the guy they called Crime Stoppers about.
I mean, his mom said.
His mother said it.
He did it.
He did it. It looked just like her son.
Sunglasses covered Zerdiak's blue eyes. Gloves covered his hands.
That just tells you don't believe what you see all the time, because you could be dead wrong.
What I'm wearing right now is a dermal synthetics Derek mask, and it fits great, as you can see. I don't have any makeup on under my eyes right now, but I am wearing my contacts and have a nice shiny bald head. The other things that are really new are these. And this is a smaller version of the normal gloves from CFX, and they were able to skin match the color of the mask to the gloves.
She physically put me in the bed.
So Hayden Panettiere just mysteriously passes away at age 36, the actress that played in all these movies right here. But take a look at what she said just a few months ago, and then let's look back at this thing, and then let's reevaluate.
Right about a moment in your career where a friend of yours takes you onto a boat, you're led to a room which has an older man in it, and then basically told to perform acts and, you know.
Oh, yeah. Until I found myself in predicaments that I realized, like, my perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea. And it was that moment shook me. So it took me, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back. And to be walked down the stairs, and it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise. And it was this very small room, and she physically put me in the bed next to this undressed man.
So 2 questions. Who was the industry friend? And then who was the famous guy that she set up to unclothed in a bed on the boat for who knows how long? But now, give it a few hours, we'll have She's a Fallen Angel videos and aligning 2 faces that don't line up at all.
So I'm at work today, and I'm building some forms for some sidewalks, and I'm working with this other carpenter. We start talking about TikTok, and I mentioned how I make videos, and I used to make pretty good money on here. And I said how I kind of haven't really been on in the past month. And then he asked me what type of videos do I make, and what was the last video that I posted. And I said I talk about how things aren't real, and how to tell when something's a lie, controlled opposition, tolerated, controlled conspiracy theories. And I said that the last video that I made was about how the couple climbed the Empire State Building, but it was completely fake. And he said, "Oh, so you're the source of the problem." And he was kind of just kidding, I think, when he said it, but I mean, not really. And I go over all of the reasons that I talked about in that video for why I think that it was fake. After listening to what I had to say, he was convinced, and he pretty much agreed with what I was saying. It just goes to show the way that a lot of people think before someone attempts to convince them of something. A lot of people, for some reason, think that those who ask questions are actually the problem. People who don't believe the things that they're told or what they see, and people who are skeptical about what they see, those people are the problem in a lot of people's minds.
I honestly don't think that's ever going to change. And at the end of the day, people want to believe what they want to believe. So you just got to let them believe it. That's why I don't be bothering nobody. But this new thing we're all dealing with in this timeline is people telling us, no, you can't believe what you want to believe. You have to believe what I believe, or else I'm going to attack you.
I didn't really... Everyone said I should eat pizza. I was like, well, no, I don't want to. And then... Because I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to.
But I need to take a step back because you just said something crazy. What do you mean, why would you want to eat pizza? I don't know, why get up in the morning? Why look at the sun? Why enjoy a rainbow? President Trump, we need someone deported immediately. Yes. He's calling pizza an open sandwich. Yeah. Okay. Guillermo, unlock the door. All right. All right. We'll see you soon. Well, that is a shocking and controversial statement that could potentially affect your visa.
Should it?
Yeah.
Should it? No, it's not like, I just wouldn't.
There's no getting out of this now.
There's not, is it?
Yeah, no.
As a comedian, understand there is some seriousness in every joke. Like this first guy that was talking, that guy who said, "Oh, you're the problem." He said he was kind of joking. No, he was being serious, but he was just coding it with a joke. And like the thing you see with this interviewee, he's disgusted at eating pizza. For whatever reason, he's disgusted at it. If they're talking about the secret society meaning of pizza, or if he's just like, I don't really like pizza, the actual food, he's not allowed to have his own personal take on it. And we're all seeing that. I mean, we see this every day. Our kids see it in school. Men see it when they're out there trying to date. Women see it when they're out there trying to get dates from men and even from other women who are telling you, bitch, I am a woman. You can't tell me I'm not a woman. So what? I was born Brad. I'm Brianna now, bitch. And you gotta just Actually, you leave it in the comments and tell me what you got to do, because I'm not sure what they do in this timeline when it comes to that. Let's keep going.
A video of something happening is not proof that something happened. A video of an eyewitness claiming that something happened is not proof that something happened. A picture proves nothing. Whatever people are saying in comment sections proves nothing. Whatever they're saying on the news proves nothing. And it's sad to say, but even seeing something with your own eyes from a distance, that still proves nothing, because you just don't understand the technology that exists. There is 100% technology that is used on us that we don't even know about. When people can't figure out a reason behind why they would be deceived about something, then they tend to just believe whatever the story is. Just because you don't know the reason why you were lied to doesn't mean that you weren't lied to. It just means that you don't know why. You know what's funny about the people who I have conversations with about TikTok is that I pretty much always change the way that they perceive the world.
The problem with Jay and Dame. Dame wants to take the money that they make and flip it so they can stay independent. Jay-Z wants to take, nah, I ain't spending my money. Let's get their money and let's do a deal with them and you know, let's keep their money. And that's the difference between the two. Dame don't want to with these people. He want to be able to do it when he want to do it, when he want to do it. He don't want to have to ask them for nothing. Right. He learned that from dealing with the Weinsteins, Lionsgate. They got control over the stuff because they gave him a check. We don't need their check no more. Jay, let's flip our money. Jay don't want to flip his money. He wants to be stuck to the corporations. He wants to show up for Tom Brady and get a check. And then this ain't no, hey, Jay train. It's just like, for me, one, he's a sucker just to personally not thinking about everybody that contributed to his career. You got a lot of inspiration from State Property. You got a lot of inspiration from Beans. You got all these dudes. Now they all back home because you wanted to go solo. You didn't have to, you could have went solo and let Dame still live and let Dame still make these guys prosper because he set them up. They was all set up to go. Right, if Dame was able to go for another 3 years and then step away, Dame would have got his own distribution deal. Cam, we seen, got his own distribution deal. And then all the other artists, Bleak had just started getting low. Everybody was growing. This nigga pulled the rug from under everybody. And he became the man, and everybody else is back home. When they all tried to come together to do the Black Distribution Company, Jay went and told. He went and told, he blew the spot up, and the feds came in and started hitting niggas with cases in there, because they all said, yo, we're going to put our money together. We're going to do our own distribution. Now think about it now, how everybody getting robbed off the streaming. Who we seen Jay close to? Harvey Weinstein. Him and Harvey Weinstein Harvey Weinstein has Jay-Z's rights for television and movies. Jay-Z sold his life rights to Harvey Weinstein. He signed up for something that he can't get out of.
At the time, we were trying to think about how to make the artists coming up bosses so they could have their own record companies and music labels and their own staff, because at that time we knew we were transitioning.
Biggs to me was treated completely unfairly. The breakup of Rockefeller happened because of Biggs, and it's because Jay didn't want Biggs around no more. Like, him and Biggs weren't speaking for like 2 years, and no one knew it but me. So Biggs just started to kick it with me more. But it's so funny how things turned out. Now he's up under him like he is. I don't know, man. Jay, look how he does his business, bro. Look how, Jay, Biggs don't sit at the table with them. He sits at the kids' table. And that shit's embarrassing. I think they humiliate Biggs on purpose. It's like a humiliation ritual they do on women look like. Like how you go from a partner to being like, not even in the third person, you know what I mean? It's like, I wouldn't do that. It's just too demeaning, and I got too much pride.
Rockefeller began with 3 men chasing the same dream. Along the way, they gained money, power, influence, and a place in hip-hop history. But somewhere between sold-out arenas executive offices and million-dollar deals, the dream was shattered. The label that had conquered the industry was no longer fighting outsiders. It was fighting itself. Greed, conflicting visions for the future, attitudes. It all clashed, then crashed. When the dust settled, Rockefeller Records was history. What do you think was the main reason that caused the end of Rockefeller Records?
Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you to my channel members. No Diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding, but seriously, join. Thank you